I'm the voice chosen by Mood Swing Studio for this announcement. Please listen using headphones or quality stereo speakers. Zerbinator has done his best to edit the audio as perfectly as he felt possible. All of this is done so that you can have the best possible listening experience. You will have time to put on your headphones now.
Welcome to the first episode of Mono. Cold out here. You're going to hear a lot of outdoor noises when I record these. I like to do them outside. I like to walk around, not sit in a chair and babble to you incessantly about things that probably don't matter. I would like things to matter. No more fart jokes in my shows. No more silliness. All the comedy. Highbrow, intelligent, informative, peaceful, for God's sake. Just so I can prove that there's something more outside than inside, you know? So welcome to the very first edition of the Mono Podcast. Be sure to listen with headphones. It's pretty cool. Hello, my name is
Zerbinator.
My middle name I'll share in a much later date when we get to know each other. If you know it, please keep your voices down until the others have had their chance to listen. I am a 54-year-old person with MS, mental issues. Right now I have an active hernia, a torn shoulder, and I'm a completely black and white person. I love having straight root honesty.
Tell me what I got.
Well, on Saturdays you'll be this, and Sundays you'll feel this.
I had a good doctor told me
that I'm just going to go
through euphoria
all the way down to
grimacing depression. And right now I am dead center. This is the life of an MS patient with mental issues. Couldn't think of the word. So what you hear right now, I'm going to incorporate into a story. You're listening to probably, I'm going to just rough it up to about 50 geese going from left to right, and then on your right you heard a little, I can't do it. Hey bird! Did you hear that time? That, I forget what it is, what looks like a speed racer kind of thing. Not a speed racer, I'm so sorry. A roadrunner bird. Here he comes. Come on. If you know what that is, write me and tell me. But that thing comes up to my face, and he looks right at me, and he was like, hey, how you doing? And then he takes off to the left. Almost every morning. I thought it was a car alarm, honest to God. Alright, so what is this show about? Well, this is episode 1, but I'm kind of embarrassed that I'm opening a show this way, but It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. It's who I am, it's what I do, and that's what I want this show to be about. Honestly, I plan to tell you how I got here and where I'm going. And if any of my crap can help someone else's crap, God bless you. I'd be honored to do it.
I hope you're hungry. It's time for Shelley's recent rural recipes.
Here with my beautiful wife, Shelley. She's going to teach me how to boil myself some good old-fashioned pickled eggs.
Well, I'm going to show you how to, a fail-safe way to make hard-boiled eggs, and it works perfect every time.
How do you fail safely?
It's fail-safe. It doesn't flop. It always works out good. So you put your
Spit in
eggs
my eye, I'm
in a
a
big enough
pea.
pan so that they all sit in a single layer.
Yes.
Cover it with just enough water.
How many eggs are you boiling right
I'm boiling a dozen eggs.
now? Right.
Cover with just enough water, to cover the eggs completely.
Now that looks like you're about half an inch over the egg. Is that too much, or is
No,
that
it's
a fair
perfect.
range?
Turn your burner on.
Burner. These are burner eggs.
I put it on high.
Okay.
And then you bring them to a boil. And you let them go to a rolling boil for about 2 or 3 minutes.
I used to ride a Harley in rolling boil every May.
And then, once they are in a rolling boil for a couple minutes, you take them off the burner,
Yeah.
put a lid on it, let them sit for 17 minutes.
Punishment.
17 minutes.
Right.
And then you run them under cool water,
Right?
cool them off. And in your case, since you want to
Peel. I'm gonna
pickled
peel.
eggs, you have to peel them when they're still a little warm,
Yeah.
because it's
That's in my case. That's when I'm making pickled eggs. That's
Yes.
what this whole conversation is about. Is pickled.
well. But I'm going to use a couple of the eggs to make egg salad for lunch tomorrow too.
Oh, so it's a divisional
Yeah.
situation. So you're getting how many of these?
I'll get at least 2.
4.
I don't need 4. But
Well then, okay.
take 4.
No, take 2.
how many pickled eggs do you need, Kevin?
I could eat every single one of them.
Okay. But I want a
All of
couple
them.
eggs. Well, you know what? You're probably going to want because you don't need egg salad and pickled eggs.
Let's make pickled egg salad sandwich. Oh my God, mind blown. What do you use for the pickled beets? We don't have pickled beets. What do we have?
Well, you can use any kind of beets, but Kevin prefers Aunt Nellie's sweet and sour Harvard beets in
Yeah,
a glass jar. That's what he prefers.
They're in a glass jar. They're glazed and syruped in their own death, and it just tastes immense.
So once you have your eggs all done and you are ready to
Peel them.
add all the ingredients, you peel them.
Right.
You put them in a jar or a big plastic container.
Mm-hmm.
You dump your Auntie Nellie's beets.
Yeah.
Well, you don't put those in the eggs yet.
No.
No. I mix my Auntie. Well, no, I do.
Oh my.
Yeah. I just dump the beets over the eggs. And then you use a jar, fill your jar up with water, and then half the jar with vinegar.
Do you want to say it as if you're sure of any of this?
I haven't made them in a while.
Okay.
So a full jar.
What kind of vinegar?
White vinegar.
Power to the people.
Yeah, just use white vinegar because if you use apple cider vinegar, it'll taste like apples. And they already taste bad enough without adding apples and beets vinegar. And then
I'm with you. That tastes like
sometimes you can add onions. Sometimes you don't have to. Salt and pepper to taste, and a little bit of sugar.
Yep.
And then you put the lid on them and let them sit for about 3 days.
And it's heaven.
And then when you eat them, they're red. And this is a family recipe from Kev's grandma. He was Pennsylvania Dutch.
Because when we translate the Dutch into English, it don't make, take, for instance, we say, throw the horse over the fence some hay. Well, now that sounds funny, eh? But that's the way we talk.
And so he grew up on these pickled eggs and he loves them. So
Yes.
I make them for him because I love him.
Give me a kiss. Now give me a shows true love.
So the eggs, they're just starting to do a little boil, but you want them to be at a rolling boil
I probably ended it a
for
while
like
ago.
2 and 3 minutes.
That's all I needed.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And now, in association with Zerbinator and Please Stand By, comes the long-awaited EP, Please Stand By Music Collection. I know you're excited, and I know you want to hear more. This album will have such songs as Take the Horses Bowling,
Take the horses bowling, take them bowling.
My Baby Grand, Sundown, Putting on the Ritz,
Fashion sits. Putting on the Ritz.
The Rainbow Connection,
The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
and all of the Please Stand By theme songs that you've heard over the years. Right, a full disc of all those songs, plus much more.
Hi, I'm Serena. Let me tell you about Please Stand By. This podcast was one of the most over-easy, runny, sunny, funny, crummy, and bummy shows I'd ever heard. But alas, and thusly, so forthwith, and justly I still promote, although with great hesitancy, I reluctantly prove my allegiance to Zerbinator. Please head over to Zerbinator.com or download it directly from Zerbinator.bandcamp.com. The choice is yours. Freely and gingerly you may choose. Remember to always pick Zerb.
And you'll get your copy of the Please Stand By Music Collection. Thank you for participating. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you for being a part of Please Stand By.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Hi, this is Sean, and speaking on behalf of Scattered Frog, we hope that you enjoyed this as much as we did threatening to make it. Every year at this time, it really warms our hearts to bring you such joy and threats, and we wish you all the best for the new year.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Christmas tree.
We can fix that in editing, right?
Sure.
Okay.
You know, I like playing Atari.
Ξέρεις, μου αρέσει να παίζω Atari.
And when I'm playing Atari, I like to listen to the 2600 Game by Game podcast.
Και όταν παίζω Atari, θέλω να ακούω το podcast του Atari 2600.
And when I'm listening to that podcast, I like to listen to Ferg Ferguson.
Και όταν ακούω αυτό το podcast, μου αρέσει να ακούω τον Ferg Ferguson.
Only at the 2600 Game by Game podcast.blogspot.com.
Βρείτε το στο Stitcher και στο iTunes.
Do you remember the 80s? How about remembering them again with Cybertron? Retro music from the best decade in history. That's right, the same musician that brought you winter memories, spring memories, summer memories, and fall memories.
Along with Christmas memories.
Has now released his spring album, Graffiti. You can enjoy great hits like Pub Crawl, Pursuit of Love, Straight View, and Evening Commute. This album is a ritualistic view of a day in the life of the city. Enjoy Graffiti. Available now at bandcamp.com. That's Servatron.bandcamp.com. Download yours today.
Cassette version of Zerbitron's Graffiti is not an actual cassette. It's actually a cassette-emulated version of Zerbitron's Graffiti. It can be listened to on an MP3 player or in your car stereo as if it was a cassette. It'll sound so realistic, it'll blow your mind. Remember, all songs on that album are transformed into an emulated cassette version of the actual album. Please be sure to check it out at Zerbitron.bandcamp.com. Remember, you can call it 1-800-555-5555. Digital download only of cassette-emulated versions. Prices, pay what you want for both of the albums. Zerbitron's Graffiti, P.O. Box 71270, 123 Main Street, anywhere, USA. Money back guarantee not guaranteed due to the name your own price feature of the website, Zerbitron.bandcamp.com. Call now.
Hi! Who's on the phone?
Congratulations on making the important decision to secure your healthcare benefits. Press 1 if you're looking to receive a free healthcare insurance quote for an individual or family plan. Press 2 if you're looking for Medicare supplement plans. Press 3 for all other types of insurance. Press 4 to be added to Do Not Call It.
Good day, my name is John with Insurance Solutions. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you for asking. What type of insurance are you looking today?
I want to see if you carry insurance for bumblebees.
Sorry?
Bumblebees. You have to insure me for bumblebees. Bees, like the ones that sting you. I need insurance for them.
Alright. Where did the bumblebee sting you?
The bee sometimes stings me in the legs, sometimes in the nose. I just want insurance to make sure it never happens again.
How about in your back?
In my back? It never hit me in the backside yet.
How about in the butt?
Not yet. I'm hoping it happens before Friday because my butt could use some increase in swelling.
Oh, man. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you, my friend.
should act in this situation. You didn't show me the proper arbitrary reservation. And I wanted to impress you, but to my decline I did not shine on you. And I wanted to impress you, but to my decline I did not shine on you. You never told me what was the ultimate satisfaction. You never added up all of my subtractions. And I wanted to impress you, but to my decline I did not shine on you. You never told me if I was right or if I was wrong. You never told me how the hell I'm supposed to sing this song. You never told me how I should feel. You never told me you were real. You never told me these things for one reason. You never told me because we never met. Because we never met.
Zerb went to a Catholic school where he was held back in kindergarten, 2nd grade and 5th grade. Once disavowed from the private sector, he went to public school. He made new friends and ventured out of his realm and into much, much, much more diversified situations. When he reached the 6th and 7th grades, he had learned confidence because his peers didn't seem to notice his health issues. Some female teachers did remind Zerb that he wouldn't get far on his looks, but he sure showed them. Although attending summer school from 8th grade until 11th grade, that didn't stop his extremely cocky ass to drop out of school at age 17 in 1988. Some of his issues were explained by the unknown existence of multiple sclerosis. Most of his issues were explained by divorcing parents, loss of religion, falling asleep to metal, and more.
Sunday dress, your picture hat, you look so sweet when you look like that. Just wait and see, you'll be the talk of the town.
For the next 4 years instead of college, he chose weed, Doña Juanita, the Kush, Sesame Alia, Das Tequila Icky, Shanghai Happy Greens, and all around good shit. All of this came to a peak when he was 20, and he decided to put 6 hits of purple bladder on his tongue. Spending a night in the hospital he still can't shake off, he chose to clean up, get a shower, and go to college. This, of course, after taking his GED, after working in such awesome places as Drug Fair, Citgo Gas, and Ayres Hardware. He learned of plants, trees, and shrubs from a wonderful woman named Kathy. She was a best friend's mother who believed in his love for plants. This resulted in a 4-year WG6 position with the United States Botanical Gardens in Washington, D.C. Having never felt so content, he then fell in love.
With a girl from Grosse Pointe, Michigan.
Hard, and learned he hadn't met the requirements of someone who used him to get past another, then leaving him collapsed in a corner like an old faded, worn-out fleece blanket ripped to shreds. Mind you, he still kept up music. Every day, He would play every instrument he could smack, blow, plink, or pluck. His first full studio album, titled Mood Swings, was released in 1988. He learned how to operate a studio, and by the age of 21, he opened his own recording studio named Mood Swings. Such an appropriate name. After shaking off the girl from before, Zerb spent his time building his studio bigger and better. In the process, he went online to a chat room for musical instruments and general knowledge. There sat a woman in Nebraska.
This time, a woman from Schuyler, Nebraska.
Chatting in the same forum as Zerb, not knowing they would both spend the next 25 years together. She absolutely healed him with her voice. She soothed his heart and made him the happiest he'd ever been. And with her smile, she would melt him down into a puddle of dew. He asked her to marry him on a beautiful fall day with a song that he wrote. It went a little like this. She said yes. He felt whole, completed, and concreted. This was love. And here we are today. Zerb lives on a lake in Connecticut. He records music and podcasts, along with other sounds he can make. He has a garden filled with Dar Sticky Ala Dar Icky, Doña Juanita, and lots of annuals and perennials, along with some shrubs and trees. He currently is looking forward to living closer to his new grandson, Shiloh. And lastly, he started recording a new podcast called Mono.
Jerry, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. We're going to say goodbye. I guess we just finished our first show, buddy. Isn't that great? God, you're heavier than I remember. All right, go back up. You're welcome. Oh, all right, guys. I think that's what I'm like. I think I did a pretty good job there. The only problem I think I did have is just I wanted to do about me in my own voice, but that's kind of impossible. I would have trailed off on these sentences that would have lasted years to try to define. So I thank you for listening. Next month I'll have a different interview and more music, because this is what I love to do and I can't imagine doing anything else. And I hope you enjoy the surroundings. That's important to me. Always try to pay attention to your surroundings, even when you lose a lot of them. Some you can't get back, some you have, some you wish for again, and all you can do is pray that they understand. To the ones that I miss and have crushed, I love you. And the ones that I haven't met yet, I can't wait to meet you. And the ones that have passed already, I miss you. And that circles back to the crushed ones. I miss you too. Until next time, this is me, the Z, and God bless all of ye.